You stay awake at night, riddled with anxieties. You're tired in the morning and paranoid during the day due to your sleeplessness at night. From whom are you running? What or who is chasing you? At this very minute, stop running, for the only one chasing you is yourself. Fear is why you run and yet can't move. It suffocates your vision. It sells you a lie and it destroys everything you touch. It is death, a painfully slow death. The brave, however, only taste death but once. For if we let winds of fear blow, the end of us is near. When I was a young, timid kid, the neighborhood was ruled by a menacing group of bullies. They stole my bike, mocked me at school, and even devoured my school lunch in front of me. Day by day, I felt my self-esteem dwindle. One summer afternoon, something snapped inside me. The bullies cornered me again, taunting and pushing. The anger I'd suppressed for so long surged to the surface. I decided I couldn't take it anymore. With a fiery determination, I pushed back. Fists flew, and I found myself standing up to my tormentors. I felt fear, but it was buried beneath an overwhelming desire to end this cycle of humiliation. To my surprise, the bullies were taken aback. I fought for my dignity and self-respect, and it worked. They backed off, leaving me in control of my space. It was a pivotal moment, the day I confronted my fears with rage and determination, showing me that I could stand up for myself and face life's challenges head-on. And just like me, we all inevitably learn how to face the bullies in our lives. If we kill fear, we have taken the power away from the tyrant. Here is how you eradicate all fear in your life. Embrace your fears. In the context of modern life, we often find ourselves running from our fears, particularly the fear of failure. The Stoic philosophy teaches us to confront these fears courageously. Today, many individuals avoid challenges, whether it's avoiding a difficult career change, shying away from personal growth, or fearing rejection in relationships. By embracing our fears, we can break free from this cycle. Consider a person who dreams of starting a new business, but is held back by the fear of failure. Applying Stoicism, they would acknowledge this fear, recognizing that it's not the fear itself that's the issue, but their perception of it. By reframing their fear as an opportunity to learn and grow, they can take the first step towards entrepreneurship. This way they confront their fear head-on, understanding that true strength lies in facing adversity. This Stoic principle encourages us to take the first step, to turn fear into a motivating force, and to create a life that is truly fulfilling. Accept the impermanence of life. In this ever-changing world, the Stoic principle of accepting life's impermanence is more relevant than ever. Modern society often pushes us to seek constant success and avoid failure at all costs. This avoidance can lead to anxiety, as the fear of losing what we have gained becomes overwhelming. Stoicism encourages us to understand that everything in life is temporary. Take the example of a professional who's achieved significant success, but constantly fears losing it. Applying Stoic wisdom, they would acknowledge the transitory nature of success. Instead of clinging to it, they'd focus on doing their best in the present. This mindset shift liberates them from the paralyzing fear of failure, allowing them to work with greater clarity and determination. By embracing the concept of impermanence, we can appreciate each moment as it is, rather than dwelling on past achievements or future uncertainties. This Stoic principle empowers us to live fully in the present and find contentment in the face of life's inevitable changes. Focus on what you can control. Our lives are filled with uncertainty and chaos. The foundation of focusing on what we can control is a valuable guide. Too often, we waste energy and anxiety on matters beyond our influence, like external circumstances or the opinions of others. Stoicism teaches us to recognize and direct our efforts toward the aspects of life that we can manage. Imagine a student preparing for a crucial exam. The fear of not performing well can be paralyzing. By applying Stoic principles, the student would acknowledge that they can't control the difficulty of the test or external factors. Instead, they channel their energy into what they can control: their study habits, time management, and commitment to learning. This not only reduces anxiety but also enhances their chances of success. In our complex, interconnected world, mastering this Stoic concept is more vital than ever. By concentrating on our own actions and choices, We can reduce stress and make meaningful progress in our pursuits, while letting go of unnecessary worries about external factors. In hindsight, I remember once when I was shackled by the expectations of others and lost control of my own life, dreams, and desires. The fear of failing at life loomed large for years. I was trapped by societal norms, pursuing a career I had no passion for. The daily grind left me feeling empty and unfulfilled, like I was letting life pass me by. One day I decided it was time for a change. I yearned to follow my true passions. It wasn't easy. The fear of failure clung to me like a shadow, but I couldn't ignore the burning desire to do what I loved any longer. I took the leap. Pursuing my dreams was a roller coaster of uncertainty, but it was invigorating. I discovered talents and capabilities I'd never known I possessed. As I invested in my passions, the fear of failing slowly started to dissipate. Over time, my newfound path began to bloom. I realized that success for me meant doing what I wanted every day of my life. And as I followed my heart, I found contentment and purpose. The fear of failing still lurked in the background, but it no longer held me back. I learned that embracing what I truly wanted was the key to conquering the fear of failing at life. Develop resilience. Developing resilience is a powerful tool for navigating the challenges we face, just like a tree cannot grow strong without resisting the beating of the winds. Modern life often brings unexpected setbacks and failures. Stoicism teaches us that it's not the fear of failure itself that harms us, but our reaction to it. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from these adversities and grow stronger. Consider an individual who has faced a series of professional rejections. Instead of succumbing to despair, they apply Stoic principles and perceive each rejection as an opportunity for growth. By reframing their failures as stepping stones to success, they not only build emotional strength, but also increase their chances of achieving their career goals. In a world where obstacles and disappointments are inevitable, cultivating resilience is essential. By internalizing the Stoic notion that adversity is a teacher, we can transform setbacks into valuable life lessons and become more adaptable, emotionally robust individuals. This principle empowers us to embrace the challenges life presents and emerge from them stronger than before. Live virtuously. When encountering daily distractions and conflicting values, living virtuously holds profound significance. Stoicism emphasizes the cultivation of virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues provide a moral compass for navigating today's complex world. Consider an individual who faces ethical dilemmas in their corporate job, where they witness dishonest practices. Applying Stoic philosophy, they choose to live virtuously by speaking up against unethical behavior and promoting transparency. This not only aligns with their personal values, but also sets an example for their colleagues, fostering a more ethical work environment. In our contemporary society, living virtuously provides a sense of purpose and authenticity. By consciously practicing the Stoic virtues, we make ethical choices in a world filled with moral gray areas. This principle guides us toward a more meaningful and fulfilling life, helping us navigate challenging situations with integrity, regardless of our field or profession. Live with no regrets. The idea of living with no regrets is a powerful reminder of the value of the present moment. The Stoics encourage us to make the most of every opportunity and avoid dwelling on past choices, which can burden us with remorse. In today's world, where we often face decision fatigue and constant self-reflection, this Stoic principle is especially pertinent. Imagine someone who has postponed pursuing their passion for photography for years due to career commitments. Applying Stoicism, they decide to embrace their love for photography, understanding that life is fleeting. They may not be able to change the past, but they can certainly take meaningful steps toward their passion now. Living with no regrets means seizing the present and making decisions aligned with one's true desires and values. In our modern context, where choices abound, this Stoic ideal reminds us to live authentically, making the most of the time we have and finding fulfillment in the pursuit of our passions, regardless of past decisions. Now, the next time fear knocks at your door, stand your ground. If you decide to act, then act. Do not hesitate. Do not allow your mind to concoct elixirs of fear and doubt. If you can do it today, do it now. In light of this, if you found the video helpful and desire to subscribe, do it now and join those on the journey of change. Action over inaction.